Welcome back. I said I was gonna find out how to get there, and then I sat and drank water for like 45 seconds instead. It was a great 45 seconds. Y'all should have been there. Chat was there. Everyone watching this live was there. Tell me about it, chat. Go ahead and leave your favorite bird drinking water memories as a comment on here. Hashtag it too. Hashtag it, bird catcher rules, big dongs. That's all one hashtag too. It's not birdcatcher rules or hashtag birdcatcher rules hashtag big dongs. No, no, no. It needs to be all one, and also it needs to be in Spanish. So it should be. I chose the one language I don't actually speak. Damn it! It should be. Damn it! Okay, we're off to a bad start. D. No, we're still doing bad. L. Okay, good. Okay, I feel confident that we're on the right track with L. L. Birdo. Quinceañera. Alberto Quinceañera. Los Grande Dongarinos. Yes. Alberto Quinceañera Los Grande Dongarinos. That's the hashtag for telling me your favorite memories about like what it was like to listen to me drink water for 30 seconds. Lower right of the purple butt claw, there was a ladder. That was a purple butt claw. What? Hey. Then. Mean something over here? Right over here. I see purple. See a bunch of purple clawy things. I've already been to this cave. There's nothing in here. There's nothing over here. Well. Yep, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh well. Sorry. It's a game ostensibly about exploration, and I'm totally lost. So that's bad. Hashtag that's bad. For bird. Big dongs. Okay, so that one also needs to be in Spanish. So that's gonna be El Hasho Tago. Alberto. I assume that the word for lost in Spanish is El Dorado. So we'll go with that one. El Dorado, Los Grandissimo Dongarinos. Anyway, okay, so this is interesting. I can't actually get up onto this platform by walking over here, so that suggests to me that this entire area is absolutely not the right area for me to be in. If that's the case, then I guess I want to be heading back towards that one area that I was at. And then... Boy, this is interesting. If I go up and to the left, what will I find over here? I think I've been to this area plenty of times. This is the area with the, like the weird blue cyan death pit. There's a bunch of animals over here. Oh, right. I've been to this area before. And this area will actually lead me towards some amount of progress, but I think maybe if I go to the upper right, that will be a shortcut that I've unlocked because I hit the switch up and over in this area. Yes, I have. Cool. And I kind of want to be heading up through here, right? Like, this to me looks really interesting, and it looks like I can eventually get up here, but not yet. And I think I can't interact with this thing at all. I can't climb up this any higher, even though it looks like you should be able to, but I can't. I can't jump onto there. It looks like to me that this area is meant to be an area I fall down from, rather than climb up on top of. I mean, that works. It's just really confusing for me in the here and now to know exactly where I need to be going. But, you know, I can work with this. What happens if I go over and to the right? So I remember this. What about going in the middle here? This looks like something I've never seen before, so this is promising. This, this gave me something really cool. Well, I thought it gave me something really cool anyway. Maybe it set up something really cool in the future? Well, I think I'm back on track for progressing in this game. I just don't see it quite yet. Well, oh, I see. This, I can continue to walk around with this thing. Maybe this will get me onto other platforms that will allow me to find more doodads to interact with and, progress in the game with. Lots of stuff is still zappy. Have I gone up to this platform yet? I believe I have at some point. Yep, this is definitely a place I've been to already. So we'll just get back onto my horse here. What is to the right and up? Now, that thing I believe I've interacted with, but maybe I haven't, so I should try to figure out a way to get onto that. Little platform that popped up in the bottom of my screen over there. I've already sucked the life juice out of this guy. And... what's this? Looks like there's something potentially off to the upper right. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely progress, which, of course, that makes sense that this is the direction for progress, because this is where all of the purple things we killed were. But this thing is still non-functional, and so I can't get in through this door yet. I see. Okay, so my main objectives right now are I need to find a way to open up that door over there, and I do that by opening up this thing, and I turn on that thing by doing... blank. Okay, that looks interesting because those aren't on either. So what I believe I need to do... I think I got it. I think I know what I need to do. I need to get onto my horse. And I need to take it to that upper right area and park it right there. But this thing won't be able to fit through this gap, and I need to bring down that electric shield before I can, yeah, this makes sense. So I come over here, that turns on all of this stuff, and that should come the hell on, game. Thank you. Okay, now if I interact with all of this stuff, that will allow me to turn off the electric zappy field that I was... Oh, what the hell? This whole thing came down at me? That's odd. Anyway, so this will allow me to turn off that electric field, which will allow me to walk to the upper right, which will turn on the stuff that will allow me to eventually open up that door. So, now that I figured out the puzzle that's going to take me like a minute and a half to figure out, well, this is good news. How far back is this gonna set me? Not bad. This is okay. This is, it certainly could be a lot worse than where I ended up. And in fact, I can actually just take this ladder up. Cool. Did that at least keep the thing in the middle up this time? Okay, it did. Good. Cool, so let's not walk directly off the platform to my death this time. And... go over... Wait, what? I don't know what that did. Oh, I see. There's something on the ground down over there. I don't know what this will do. I assume I need to take it with me, which means I need to push this to the midway point? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So I now pick this up and then put it in the middle of the pedestal. Aha. Well, that's a puzzle? I mean, I guess I figured it out. Wasn't exactly the hardest puzzle I've ever solved, but everything can't be like you know, a word search. Those are basically impossible, am I right? Especially like there was this one word search in high school. I had to do vocab word searches for my French class, and like in that it was like Alberto Los Tongineros and stuff, and I was like, is this even French? And then I found out that I was accidentally going to the Spanish classroom for the entire year, and well, stuff kind of started making a lot more sense for me after that happened. Really, game? Really? That's, like, kind of unfortunate that that can happen. I mean, these are Donkey Kong barrels, right? So, like, they should just Donkey Kong me through. Huh, whatever. Okay, well, let's bring down the electrical field and then do the puzzle that we've been watching me solve and figure out almost instantly a little while ago. Okay. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering, like, what the target audience for this game was, because a lot of the... I'll be honest, this game is, like, really pretty easy. And so I have to wonder if it's meant for, like, a younger audience than me. Because a lot of the puzzles seem, very straightforward. I don't know. Let's hit this bad boy. I don't even know what this game is rated, right? Like, I assume it's a rated E game, so it's probably targeting a very, very general audience of, you know, Wanderbot fans. Oh, sorry, that would be for, Y7 and younger. My mistake. And maybe I'm just too mature and you know, wizened for this world to appreciate this game. Perhaps I should just be less crabby. Perhaps I should try to inferiorize my intellect, if you know what I mean. But oh well, you're stuck with me instead. I just tried to sound as pompous and dickish as I could have. I think I succeeded. Cool, dungeon time. This dungeon is small. We just get a hardy heart and a thing. Let me see if I can just skip ahead to the hardy heart. Nope. Let me try something else. Downward strike! Oh. Okay, let me try something else. I love how my character doesn't realize that he's come back from life and assumes the threat is still there. Oh, well. That didn't work. Apparently you can't dodge roll really well when you're flying through the air, huh? Kinda need either more or less gravity I don't know which. I'm not a gravitician. I don't know how it works. The hell's this thing? What happens if I land on top of it? Nothing. Cool. What the hell is this thing? What happens if I land on top of it? Oh, man. At least put like a... Oh, I know what... You know what this game needs? So, you find money, like, in treasure chests everywhere, right? You find money from killing enemies, right? All they need to do is they need to just, like, put money on things that you can just jump on top of. Like, all they need to do is put, like, 1 coin here and 1 coin here, and then, like, make it more collectathon-y. That's all they need to do. If they did that, I can guarantee you that this game would feel immensely more, like, polished up in a lot of ways. All they need to do is make it a little bit more Banjo-Kazooie-y, and then I think I would appreciate this game a little bit more. Like, I'd at least get, like, little rewards everywhere for trying to explore and climb all over everything like I'm a little kid on a jungle gym. But, meh. Speaking of, I saw something kind of interesting out of my office the other day. So after I placed the toner in the printer, I went over to the break room, and I saw I just looked out the window randomly, and there's I work in, like, downtown of a big city, and in, like, about a block away from my office, there's a school, and it's interesting to me because I had never noticed this before, but I looked at the top of the school building, and they have the entire roof is their playground, which I thought was really, really neat. Because I was like, if you have a school that's, like, for elementary schoolers, and it's an entirely urban campus, how are you gonna, like, make the little kids get, like, recess, basically? And that's it. They just go to the roof of their building, and they have an entire... they have, like, a jungle gym. They had basketball courts and stuff, and it was really, really neat. And I think that they even had, like, they had swing sets, which, boy, that's got to be scary to have a swing set set up on the top of, like, a 4-story building, but I digress. It was really, really cool, though. I kind of wonder now, though, that by revealing not only the company that I work for, but also saying that there's a school within, like, a couple blocks of my downtown office building, I wonder if people can figure out where I work now. That's not a challenge. I don't want anyone to prove to me, like, oh yes, we know that you work at, like, 123 Fake Street, street. You know, I don't want people to do that. And if you do that, that's very creepy of you. And you probably will get it wrong, because there's a lot of buildings to choose from. But I wonder. I often wonder, you know, I take my privacy relatively seriously. There's some things I could do more, but I'm, like, not really internet famous enough for it to be worth my time to really get too into trying to cover my digital tracks all the time. So I kind of let a lot of things be, but sometimes I wonder to myself, like, man, am I really revealing a little bit too much here? Lord knows that there's going to be some very interesting stuff in the future, because I don't know if a lot of people know this or not. I don't know if think I've actually talked about this on the chat at all. I am trying to get top secret clearance so that I can work on CIA contracts, which is really cool, but getting top secret clearance is really, really hard, and it requires, like, a lot of changes to your lifestyle. If you have a clearance, of course, you can never talk about, like, what you're doing with your clearance, obviously. And so that's, like, one thing I have to be super duper mindful of whenever when I get the thing, whenever I'm streaming, because you can't be like, hey Bird, how was work today? And I can't respond like, oh yeah, it was awesome. Let me tell you what the Chinese government is up to. Like, I think that's gonna make me a couple of enemies. Potentially, enemies that can put me in jail, which is the worst kind of enemies to have. I like this view! Anyway, it's gonna be really interesting to me to have to constantly be mindful of, like, is what I'm saying going to put me in jail or not? Because that's different. That's a bit of a lifestyle change for me. I could say whatever I want whenever I want. And then it was like, oh yeah, but you have a job now with a really, really big company, so you should probably not talk about, like, secret things that you do at work all that often. And then, oh no! And then it's gonna become like, oh yeah, I work at a big company doing, like, work with the US government that's also highly, highly classified. Definitely shouldn't talk about that. Anyway, on Monday I had temporary clearance, so that was really cool. And so I went into, like, our secured facility, and let me tell you what the Chinese government is up to right now. It's a riot. So what the Chinese government's got going for them is they got, like, see, I feel really awkward about even potentially hinting at joking about this. It's gonna be quite a lifestyle change. I hope I don't go to prison for shit I say on YouTube. That would... I would have really messed up my life if that's how it's gonna end. Anyway, thanks for watching.